It's the cultural and historical heart of the country. It's the best place in all Japan to experience traditional temples, shrines, gardens, geisha, shops, restaurants, and festivals. Kyoto, the true face of cultural Japan. Hello everyone, this is AWZ. Welcome to our channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Enjoy. Japan. Japan is renowned across the world for its ancient arts, such as calligraphy, flower arrangement, and tea ceremonies. The nation is known for its unique sculptures, gardens, and poetry. More than a dozen UNESCO World Heritage Monuments may be found in Japan, which is also the country that gave the world sushi, one of its most well-known culinary exports. Kyoto. Kyoto is the most rewarding destination in all of Japan, and it should be at the top of any Japan travel itinerary. Kyoto was Japan's capital for more than 1,000 years. Although it might not be the biggest city in the country, it is one of the oldest. Kyoto is filled with totally modern buildings, yet with a little effort, you may find a whole world of historic sites and temples. Plan to see as many of these popular Kyoto tourist attractions as your schedule will allow on your upcoming trip there. In this video, we are traveling through the top 10 must-see Kyoto attractions. Stay with AWZ. 10. Nijo Castle. The Gothic stone buildings found in Europe come to mind when most people think of castles. However, Nijo Castle in Kyoto is actually composed of wood. The structure, which consists of two concentric rings connected by a circular courtyard, is extremely uncommon. All of the feudal lords in Western Japan were forced to contribute to the construction of Nijo Castle, which was completed in the 17th century. Gold leaf is often employed in the palace's decoration, which is composed entirely of cypress. When enjoying the castle, don't forget to glance up because some of the ceilings are decorated with gold mosaics. 9. Ryoanji Temple. North of Kyoto is home to the Zen temple Ryoanji. It is one of the few remaining instances of the dry landscape or Kairsensui art form. This work of art is a style of Zen garden that has a few bigger, recognizable rock formations and a bed of small, smooth pebbles. A group of 15 precisely positioned boulders that appear to be drifting in a sea of sand are shown in the garden at Ryoanji and are surrounded by an earthen wall. The temple was built in the 11th century, and after various Japanese monarchs passed away, it was used as their mausoleum. Even though these tombs can still be visited, tourists from all over Japan and even the world prefer to visit the expansive rock gardens. 8. Arashiyama Bamboo Forest. There are several temples and historical sites in the area known as Arashiyama, which is on the western edge of the city. However, there is little doubt that the renowned bamboo forest is one of the area's most well-liked attractions. You can stand next to thousands, probably millions, of green bamboo stalks that are rising vertically into the air. It is a wonderful, almost surreal sensation. The Arashiyama Bamboo Forest is also home to some friendly monkeys that will come say hello to you as you walk through the grove. 7. Sanjusenjendo Temple. The Sanjusenjendo Temple, also known as Sanjusengendi, is a magnificent Buddhist monument in Kyoto. The temple, which was built in the 12th century, once hosted duels that have since become Japanese legends as well as archery competitions. As you go closer to the temple, you'll notice 28 sculptures of guardian deities with Hindu roots. This implies a fluidity of religions and Pan-Asian influences, which has spurred a lot of research. More than 1,000 statues may be found throughout the entire temple, some of which are over 3 meters, 11 feet, tall. 6. Philosopher's Walk. In Kyoto, there is a straightforward pedestrian path called the Philosopher's Walk that follows a canal. Cherry trees line either side of the walkway, giving it a magical and picturesque air. The Philosopher's Walk is less than 2 miles long, but it goes by numerous significant temples and shrines. Philosopher's Walk got its name because a famous Japanese philosopher by the name of Nishida Kitaro used to stroll along this section every day as a sort of meditation. But you don't need to be a philosopher to enjoy the scenery, capture beautiful cherry blossom pictures, and visit a variety of Kyoto tourist landmarks in an hour's walk. Five. Gion District. The Gion District in the center of Kyoto has been a famous, historic location since the medieval ages. Today, it is one of the few locations in Kyoto, and maybe all of Japan, where you can still partake in the customary tea house rituals or even see geishas, and it is located on the banks of the Kamo River. Gion is the best location to book a full traditional tea service or even a dinner because there are opportunities to schedule a private audience with either a maiko or a gaiko, the two categories of Japanese hostesses and performers known as geisha in the West. 4. Ginkakuji Temple. Ginkakuji would be the silver pavilion if Kinkakuji became the golden pavilion. Another Zen structure, the Ginkakuji Temple, was finished in 1490. The building was built with the intention of serving as a sort of retirement residence, but after the owner passed away, it was acquired by another party and turned into a temple. Despite having 2 levels, the temple is not made of silver. Originally, there were plans to cover the exterior in silver leaf, but those plans were abandoned. Despite its real color, the silver pavilion is still known by that name. 3. Kiyomizudera. Buddhist temple Kiyomizudera was built in the 7th century. However, the majority of the temple's existing structures date back to the 16th century. Amazingly, not a single nail was used during construction. Instead, highly complex and sophisticated carpentry and architectural techniques were utilized. The name Kiyomizudera derives from a waterfall that is a part of the temple complex. It was once believed that making a wish before leaping about 10 meters, 30 feet, off the stage was part of an ancient temple ceremony. This practice is not allowed at the temple anymore because of some fatalities. 2. Fushimi Inari Shrine. The Fushimi Inari Shrine might be Kyoto's most striking architectural structure. It is actually the chief shrine, Taisha, for 32,000 Inari temples spread around Japan, not simply one single shrine. Hundreds of dazzling red torii stretch 230 meters, 750 feet, up the hill behind it, gates. You might easily spend a few hours ascending the mountain, admiring the stunning views of Kyoto, and passing by the torii, which glow in the late afternoon sun. Even now, the locals still place a great deal of personal and religious significance on this memorial. Millions of people will travel to Japan for the new year to offer their respects. Look for sellers selling the sweet Tsujura Senbei, a regional treat thought to have originated before the American fortune cookie, as you get closer to the shrine. 1. Golden Pavilion. The Golden Pavilion, sometimes referred to as Kinkakuji by locals, is one of the most well-known structures in all of Japan. This Zen Buddhism temple was a privately owned building that was changed into a temple around the end of the 14th century. The temple's 3 stories flawlessly combine the 3 most prevalent Japanese architectural styles, samurai, Zen, and Shinden. The Golden Pavilion gets its name from its yellow and gold hues, as well as the striking bronze phoenix adornment on the peak of the roof. Beautiful, well-kept gardens surround the temple, some of which are intended to demonstrate the balance between heaven and earth. Go there and feel the beauty of Kyoto. This is all for now. Check out other videos in our channel. Enjoy.